Alright, so I have 8 tenths plus 5 tenths, which equals 13 tenths, or 1 whole and 3 tenths. Did you record your answer as an improper fraction and a mixed numeral? Yes, as you have both of them. Why? Because they report the exact same thing. They are equivalent. Alright, I'm going to subtract 372 and 87 hundredths, or $372.87 from 500. I need to make sure I line up my decimals, annex 2 zeros, and regroup correctly. At the bottom, I'm going to think about this. I have 74 divided by 9 tenths. If I divide a decimal, a whole number by a decimal, I need to make this number a whole number by sliding my decimal back. If we remember, students, our powers of 10, all I'm doing here is I'm multiplying this times 10 to get 9 wholes. I'm also going to multiply this times 10, and I get 740. Now, thinking about what I know about 9 times 8, 9 times 8 equals 72, so then 9 times 80 would give me 720. That would be the closest number to get to 740. Okay? So my estimate would be 80. Evaluate. I'm going to solve using order of operations. I have to solve my grouping first. I get 48. I rewrite. Next is my exponent. 3 to the power of 2 equals 9. I rewrite. My next step is to either multiply or divide. I divide. I have no multiplication. I get 8. I add, which is my last step in the process of order of operations, and I get 17. Day 3 is fairly easy. A lot of adding and subtracting, a lot of rounding. This is estimating the sum. This is an exact sum. This is an estimation where I estimate and subtract, and then this is an exact difference. Okay? Using a grid to multiply, remember I am multiplying 30 hundredths or 3 tenths, and I am also, when I take this number 34 hundredths apart, I also have 4 hundredths. So I multiply each one. Notice that I did place my decimal in each one, and then when I'm finished, I line my decimals up and I add them together. Yes, students, you can ignore the decimals here, not place them in the box, and then when you're finished, remember to move your decimal over 2 places. Okay? Next one, list all the factors of 8 and 18. I have 1, 2, 4, and 8. For 18, I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. What are my common factors? My only common factors are 1 and 2. I'm going to evaluate here. I have 2 groupings, so I solve my innermost grouping first. 10 minus 7 is 3. Whenever I have a number next to a parentheses, that just means multiplication. I add here. Because this is still inside of my parentheses, I'm just going to bring down my division. I put together these 2 numbers, I add them up, and I get 51. I bring over my 3 divided by 3. 51 divided by 3 equals 17. Okay, here I'm going to multiply 90 and 3 tenths times 26. I get 2,347 and 8 tenths because I moved my decimal only 1 place. I have the exact same number here, but instead I have 2 and 6 tenths instead of 26. So I have another decimal I need to account for. So I'm just going to move that over, move my digits over one more time. Okay, look at the pattern. If I have 82 times 10, I get 820. If I have 82 times 1, I get 82. Here's that power of 10. I've got to multiply this to make this a whole number. So I multiply it times 10. I do the same thing over here, and I multiply this times 10. Oh, wait, this isn't division. Never mind. Ignore that, and I don't want to restart my video, so I'm just going to start back over. This isn't division, this is multiplication. So 82 times 1 tenth gets me 8 and 2 tenths. Okay, this is multiplication here. 82 times 1 hundredth, so that gives me 82 hundredths. what happens is the product as one factor becomes smaller, the product also becomes smaller. Okay? Miss Saber wants to plant a vegetable garden. She clears a space in her backyard that measures 23 4/10 meters by 17 meters. My formula for area is length times width, so I multiply. I have 1 decimal place to account for, so I make sure that I put that there. And I have 397 and 8 meters square, or 8 square meters. Okay, last one. If I look at my relationship between 9 and 27, or 2 and 7/10, I know that 9 times 3 gets me 27. Since I have 1 decimal to account for, that decimal goes here. Each place that I divide into is going to be 3/10 of a meter. Okay. I can also make sure that I solve that, where I have 27, or 2 and 7/10 divided by 9. I would get 0 here, bring my decimal, and then 3 here. I get 27. I subtract. That gives me 3/10. So each section would be 3/10. Have a great day.